Welcome to Creators Cup, and this is a big one. This is going to be game number 59 of 100. Game number 59, the Detroit Tigers and the New York Mets. Taking a look, here's the lineup for both teams, but more importantly, we're going to take a look at the standings. First of all, the Dodgers and Pirates are tied for remember, top two make the playoffs. Arizona game back. It's still early. We have 41 games, including today, to go. It's going to take a while. That's because my stuff for a while. Next year, it's going to be a little bit better. The Nationals and the Tigers, the Astros, Phillies. That's a big one right there. Here's the Tigers. They lead by 1 over the A's and the Rays, and the New York Mets are tied for the division lead, and Toronto is coming back. So let's take a look at the game for today. We're going to go to New York. We're going to Detroit. Sorry about that. It'll be 86 Mets and the Detroit Tigers of 1984. Enjoy. So here we go, Tiger Stadium, and we're about ready to go. Dykstra, Bachman, Hernandez. This is for the 86 Mets. Strawberry, Carter, Mitchell, Johnson, Knight, and Wilson. For the Tigers, you have Trammell, Kuntz, Lemon, Gibson, Johnson, Larry Herndon, Lou Whitaker, Lance Parrish, and Tom Brookins. But this is the Mets, Dykstra, Bachman, and Hernandez. And the pitcher is going to be Dan Petrie. He's 4-2, 5.16 ERA. We're ready to go, and we're going to be underway. Here in Tiger Stadium against the Mets, we're underway, and that'll be on the ground and a base hit. And Lenny can run, and the first batter of the game will get on with a hit. So Lenny Dykstra gets a single. As Wally Bachman hitting .284. And they're going to throw to second, and they get him. They get Lenny. Lance Parrish, a great defensive play. But it's big for both these teams. Petrie, and that'll be on the ground to first. They'll step on it, and that'll be 2 outs. Kirk Gibson, the unassisted. Keith Hernandez now. Hernandez, and that's going to be a little blooper, and that'll fall down and a base hit. So big, that's Keith Hernandez. We got to finish the World Series. But he's been incredible there. He lost, though. So he's not in it, but in that whole playoffs beating the Pirates. Dale Strawberry now, the right fielder. This is high, and the right field with 2 outs. And underneath, though, and that'll be a catch. Rusty Kuntz with the catch. We go to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0. Alan Trammell, the shortstop. Trammell, Kuntz, Lemon, Gibson, Johnson, Herndon, Whitaker, Parrish, Brookins. 3 L's in a row, 6, 7, and 8. So here's Alan Trammell hitting .288, 8 home runs, 35 RBI. 2 hitters, Johnson and Brookins, both over 300. But we're about ready to go, and that's going to be a quick hit and a base hit here. So Detroit gets on with a full count base hit, so the first batter gets on. Bob Ojeda, 4.72 ERA, but he's 6-2. Bottom of the first inning. High into left field, and that'll hit the wall. And look at them go. Are they going to come home? Here's Detroit looking really good. And it'll be second and third now. Kuntz with a double in the bottom of the first. This is huge. Here's Chet Lemon, center field. .290 average, and here we go. Over to left field, and that will be a base hit. 1 run's going to score. They go to the second, they throw home, and it is 2-0 Detroit. Detroit leads 2-0. Oh my goodness, not even an out yet. Kirk Gibson now, what a start for Detroit. They want to get some games up, and that'll be a strikeout, 1 out. So Detroit an early 2-0 lead. Here's Howard Johnson, hitting .333, has 12 home runs, 46 RBI. There's the steal. They throw to second, and each team has been caught stealing. There's 2 outs. You know you got a weak pitcher. And here's Hojo. High into right field, and it'll be caught. But at the end of first inning, Detroit 2, New York nothing. We go to the second. Second inning, here's Gary Carter, the catcher. Carter, Mitchell, and Johnson. Howard Johnson is on both teams. Howard Johnson for the Mets is having a horrible year. Howard Johnson for the Tigers is having a great year. But here's Gary Carter now. Petrie. High pop fly, center field. And it's caught. What a catch. Chet Lemon, and what a catch that was. 1 out. Here's Kevin Mitchell, the shortstop. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. There's going to be 2 outs. A full count, making it 2 outs, and here is Howard Johnson. Howard Johnson now. High and deep to right field. Could this cut it to 1? And it cuts it to 1. New York has cut the lead to 2-1. The first run by New York all day. Howard Johnson is struggling for the Mets, but yet he's just hit a home run. He's hitting 150 something. And now he hit his 10th home run. 2-1 now. Ray Knight, the DH. 2 outs, nobody on. On the ground. Trammell to first. And that'll be it. At the end of 1.5, the score, Detroit 2, New York 1. So here we go. Bottom of the second inning, Larry Herndon, the left fielder. Bob Ojeda had a rough inning in the first one. And Herndon, this will be to the wall. Let's see how fast Herndon can go. It bangs against the wall. He's going to second base. He'll slide in there, and it is a double to open the second inning. Lou Whitaker now. Bob Ojeda is struggling today. Here's Whitaker. And they take it to third, to first, 1 out. And that was Howard Johnson to Keith Hernandez. So it'll be 1 out, 1 on. Here's Lance Parrish. Definitely in for his defense. He's hitting 168. Oh, they walk a 168 hitter. Brookins. Brookins 306. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. So 2 outs, and Alan Trammell leading in the leadoff spot in this lineup, bottom of the second, 2 outs. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. We go to the third inning. The score, Detroit 2, New York not 1. out of town scoreboard. Philadelphia 6-3 they lead. Seattle is down 6-3. Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded. We'll follow that one. Cincinnati leading Arizona. Arizona's in a pennant race. Pittsburgh at 91 leading Detroit at 13 in the fourth inning. Two really good teams there. Tampa being no hit right now in the third inning to St. Louis. Toronto, it is not, well, first of all, Pittsburgh is 60 is in a pennant race. 87 is down, but Toronto at 93. They're winning 2-0 over Oakland. Montreal, they're trying to get closer in the Brainiac Baseball League. 1-0 there. LA winning 3-0. Cleveland 3-0. They're in a pennant race. Houston of 05, and that is a team struggling. Pittsburgh is 71. Chicago of 83. That is very big. They might even be in the same division. Who knows? Some finals. Houston in 1980 looking good. And Chicago of 87 beating Houston of 86. New York at 27 getting beat. And that's big. Montreal beating Baltimore. And Florida killing the Pirates in 1979. 10-0. That's not a game that the Pirates of 79 want to remember. It happened. Here's Mookie. His first at bat. Petrie and Mookie to center field. Underneath, one out. And Lenny Dykstra's 1-for-1 today. Hitting .383 in the early innings. Nobody on, one out. On the ground, he's fast, but it'll be second to first. That's going to be 2 outs. Lou Whitaker throws it to Kirk Gibson. So here's Wally Bachman, 0-for-1 today. 2 outs, top of the third inning. High pop fly underneath. Should be easy, and it is. We go to the bottom of the third inning. The score: Detroit 2, New York 1. Well, everybody, good to see everybody, but no viewers. That's all right. Things happen. We got the 1966 football season next. Here's Bob Ojeda. He's still pitching against Rusty Kuntz. Kuntz is 1-for-1, bottom of the third inning. And that'll be another high pop fly. They're not getting a lot of ground balls here. And coming in, making the catch is Lenny Dykstra. He's fast, 1 out. Chet Lemon, 1-for-1, 2 RBI. 1 out, bottom of the third. High again. And that's going to be caught. 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning, here's Kirk Gibson, 0-for-1. And again, a little looper, and that's going to drop for a base hit. So bottom of the third, 2 outs. Howard Johnson. They're going to throw to second, and that's going to be a steal, and he's safe. Gibson, 6 for 8. Stealing bases, his 6th of the year. Now he's on second. A good base hit can get him home. Howard is hitting .330. 2 outs. And he walks him, so Howard will go to first. And Larry Herndon is 1-for-1 today. This is really big. 2 outs here in Tiger Stadium. Struck him out, and that'll end the inning. Detroit keeps getting pressure, but they can't score. The score: Detroit 2, New York 1. Top of the fourth inning, here's Keith Hernandez. He singled in the first. 1-for-1 today. Petrie still in. High pop fly, left field. Underneath, caught, 1 out. And that is Larry Herndon with the catch. Herndon looking good. Here's Darryl Strawberry. A lot of 300 hitters with the Mets. Some power, some speed. They look really good, but they're 32 and 26. That's going to be Strawberry, and that's going to be a base hit in Strawberry. Going around first, he'll go to second. He could get a double, and he does. A stand-up double for Darryl Strawberry. 1 out, a good base hit can tie this game. Here's Gary Carter, 0 for 1. Carter, and this one is at least tied, and it is off the wall. 1 run will score. And going into second base, oh my goodness. It is 2-2. Top of the 4th inning, 1 out. Kevin Mitchell, the shortstop. 2-2, top of the 4th, and that'll be on the ground. Johnson, and he won't get a play. Will not get a play. It's an infield hit. There's going to be first and third with 1 out. So 1 out, first and third, top of the 4th. Struck him out. That's going to be 2 outs. And here's Ray Knight. Ray Knight, a pinch hitter, a designated hitter. Sorry about that. Hitting 282, 0 for 1 today. 2 on, 2 outs. That's going to be the right field. It might hit the ground, and it will. 1 run's going to score. Ray Knight with an RBI and makes it 3-2. And they're coming home, and it will be 4-2. New York with 3 in the top of the 4th inning. And the Mets have a 4-2 lead. Here's Mookie Wilson. 0 for 1. And that'll be a base hit. And that'll be another one. Is it going to be 5-2? They throw home. And it will be 5-2. Here in the top of the 4th with 2 outs. And a new pitcher. That's it for Petrie. And Carl Willis will be in. Cole Willis, 18 2/3. And 4.82 ERA. Here's Lenny Dykstra, 1 for 2. 2 outs, 1 on, 5-2. High pop fly underneath. And that's going to be 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The score, New York 5, Detroit 2. Cleveland and Houston 4-4. That's a big one. Bottom of the 4th inning. Whitaker, Parrish, and Brookins. Here's Whitaker. Bob Ojeda is still in. And Whitaker's going to get that to left field, and it'll hit. And Detroit will get on first base. It's 5-2. They'd like to get a run. Bottom of the 4th inning. They would love to get a run. Here's Lance Parrish. Parrish, no official at bat. They walked him last time. Struck him out. And that was a 1-2 pitch. And he strikes out. That's going to be 1 out. Here is Tom Brookins, 0 for 1 today. Hitting 305. That'll be on the ground. 6-4-3. Good night. And the score, New York 5, Detroit 2 at the end of 4 innings. Philadelphia 8-3 over Baltimore. Cincinnati taking a 4-2 lead there. Pittsburgh a 91-10-2 lead. That is big. They are on the road at Detroit for 2. Toronto beating Pittsburgh in 1960. I'm wondering about the first game, if they ever came back in that one. Tampa Bay is down 4-0 Toronto of 93 winning 3-1 over Oakland of 89. A very big disappointment. Montreal still down 2-1. And LA a 5-1 lead. Pittsburgh is 71, a 4-2 lead over Chicago. And that is a division game between first and second. Cleveland 5-4 against Houston. And Milwaukee on that big winning streak. It's 1-1 there in a third. 2-0 Houston, leading New York at 61. And some of the finals, Washington beat Seattle, so that nothing materialized there. Houston beat Oakland. Chicago beat Houston. New York, Montreal, and Florida. Florida won that game. Bachman is 0 for 2. And Detroit, they walk him, and Wally Bachman will go to first on 4 straight. Top of the 5th inning. Cole Willis is still in. High pop fly underneath center field, and that's going to be 1 out. Chet Lemon with the catch. 1 out. Here's Darrell. He's 1 for 2. That's going to be deep. I think that's going out of the stadium. It's gone. And Darryl Strawberry has hit one 401 feet. Not as far as I thought. It looked worse than what it is, but the damage has been done. It's New York 7 and Detroit 2. Gary Carter's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Oh my. So New York is just blowing this thing open, and that's going to be a base hit. The kid will round first, and he'll go to second. A couple blowout games in a row here. And he's going to be safe there. 1 on, 1 out. Kevin Mitchell's 1 for 2. Mitchell's the shortstop. On the ground, 5-3, and that's going to be an out, 2 outs. Two outs, Howard Johnson. Here's Howard, top of the 5th inning, and that's going to be a base hit. That might make it 8-2. Let's see, they're going to throw home. They're going to run him home, and it is 8-2. The Mets are winning big. They're now killing Detroit, and a new pitcher, Doug Bear, will come in. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. High pop fly. And that'll be center field right to the wall, and that'll be 3 outs. The score, New York 8 and Detroit 2. Bottom of the 5th inning, here's Alan Trammell. He's 1 for 2. Ojeda is still pitching, and it'll be low ball 4. So, I mean, Detroit is down 8-2. It's not going very well, and here's Rusty Kuntz. Kuntz is 1 for 2. Struck him out, 1 out. Beautiful Tiger Stadium. Chet Lemon, 1 for 2. Vintage. He has 2 RBI today, the only RBIs of the day. Struck him out. That's going to be 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch there. 2 outs, and here's Kirk Gibson, 1 for 2. High, and that's going to be to left field and a base hit. They're going to have 2, second and third. Are they going to come home? No, they won't. Just give me 1 second while I put this beautiful sunset picture What is this? There it is. Just give me 1 second. So Bob Ojeda. High and deep to right. This could cut it by 3. And it hits the wall. 1 run's going to score. And that'll be 2 runs they're going to score. They're going to go to third. They will. They're going to go to third. It's all the way at the 4:15 mark. And it's going to be a triple. It's now 8-4. Detroit is getting a little bit now. They're getting a little bit back. Here's Larry Herndon, 1 for 2. He struck out in the 3rd inning. That'll be a little blooper and a base hit. It's 8-5. So it's like it went over for a home run. They get it back. They throw to second base. He'll slide in with a double, and it is 8-5. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. And a runner on second. You never know. A new pitcher, Bruce Bernier. Bruce Bernier is 1-0, an ERA of 3.62. An ERA of 3.62. So Lou Whitaker's 1 for 2. On the ground to first, that's going to be it. The score, though, Detroit gets all 3 runs back, and they get momentum to score. New York 8, Detroit 5. Top of the 6th inning, here's Mookie. And Mookie's 1 for 2 with an RBI today. Doug Bear is the pitcher for Detroit. And Mookie, that'll be the first. Kirk Gibson will step on unassisted. And it'll be 1 out. I said the same thing, then I saw the words written up. Lenny Dykstra's 1 for 3. And let's see what Doug Bear can do. They're trying to hold for runs. That's going to be deep to right field in the gap. And this one is off the wall. Let's see how far Dykstra can go. Around second base, he's going to go to third, Lenny Dykstra. And it's going to be sliding into third. His 5th triple of the year, and that puts him on third with 1 out. So Dykstra's in sacrifice position for Wally Backman. He could go 0 for 2 with an RBI if he gets a sacrifice. To right field, and that'll drop for a base hit. It's now 9-5 New York. So New York gets another run. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Keith Hernandez, 1 for 3. Only 1 base hit in the month of June here, and it'll be on the ground. And there it is, 6-4-3. They get out of the inning, but New York has an extra run. We go to the bottom of the 6th to score the Mets 9 and Detroit 5. Mets 9 and Detroit 5. Bottom of the 6th inning. Bruce Bernier is still pitching. He only has 4 pitches. Lance Parrish 0 for 1. High pop fly. Center field. And that one is deep, and that one is caught. Wow. Lance Parrish hit it deep, and that's going to be 1 out. Here's Tom Brookins is 0 for 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1 out. Brookins 0 for 2. Down low, that'll be on the ground. They'll pick it up, throw the first 2 outs. I want to see something real quick. And here comes Alan Trammell, 1 for 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. So Bernier, oh, he hit Trammell. And Alan Trammell, 5th time he's been hit. He'll go to first, but that puts a runner on first, though. Now with Bernier, 1 to Rusty Kuntz, right fielder. 1 for 3. Oh, they're going to steal second. They throw to second, and he's going to be safe. 9 of 14 in stolen bases for Alan Trammell. The pitch will be a ball there. Big for Rusty. Struck him out, and that'll end the inning. At the end of the 6th inning, the score, New York 9, Detroit 5. New pitcher, Glenn Abbott. He's 2-1. 25 innings pitched, giving up 28 hits. 22 earned runs. Struck out 17, walked 4. ERA is 7.92. Here's Darrell. 2 for 3, a home run, and 2 RBI. That's big. Your first batter you got to face is Strawberry. Deep to right field. And let's see how far he can go. And it is gone. And Darrell Strawberry makes it 10-5. His second home run of the day. He's probably going to win Player of the Game. Oh, Darrell Strawberry. 10-5, and top of the 7th, here's Gary. Gary Carter, 2 for 3 today with an RBI. My goodness. And Carter straight to center field, and Chet Lemon right, a line drive, 1 out. Here's Kevin Mitchell, 1 for 3. Detroit not looking that greatest here. I mean, they like to look a little bit better. Trammell, and that's going to be an out, 2 outs. That was a big throw, Trammell to Gibson. Here's Howard Johnson, 2 for 3, a home run, and 2 RBIs. The pitch. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the out-of-town scoreboard. Bottom of the 7th inning, and this is Chet Lemon now. Lemon is 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Lemon, and that's going to be to right field. He's the first one to bat, and it'll hit the wall. Man, if that wall were just a little bit shorter, then there'd be about like 1 million more home runs today. And Lemon will be on second, nobody out. Bottom of the 7th inning. Kirk Gibson, 2 for 3. And Kirk, he struck him out. So Kirk will sit down, bottom of the 7th inning, 1 out. And here's Howard Johnson, a 2-run triple in the 5th inning, 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. High pop fly underneath, and that'll be a catch, 2 outs. You know Detroit wants to get at least one to cut that to a grand slam. Here's Herndon, 2 for 3 with an RBI. 10-5 New York. That's going to be to the wall and a base hit. This is going to be 10-6. Let's see where Herndon goes. Herndon to second, and that's going to be a RBI double. And he has 3 in this game. So Larry Herndon has 3 doubles. What a game for him. He's hitting the ball hard. Here's Lou Whitaker. If they trade places, it'll be 10-7. On the ground, and a base hit. Let's see if they're going to make it 10-7. They're going to throw home. And this one is safe. It's 10-7 now. Detroit has scored. Maybe a comeback. And here's Lance Parrish, 0 for 2. He's hit the ball hard. High pop fly, though. And Mitchell will catch it. Well, I'll tell you what. Detroit gained a little bit on that. They're down 10-7. Top of the 8th inning coming up. Ray Knight, the DH, 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Roger Mason is in. He's 2 for 3, 27 innings. Giving up 27 hits, 29 strikeouts, 10 walks. Giving up 14 earned runs, a 4.67 ERA. Roger Mason now. That'll be on the ground. And right to Gibson. Back to, whoa, right to Mason. Weird. And it'll be 1 out. Here's Mookie. He's 1 for 3 today with an RBI. Mookie Wilson. That'll be on the ground. Oh, and it gets by Gibson. I think that's just going to be a base hit, and Wilson will go to second. That'll be 50 doubles. Actually, it's going to be his hit total is 50. Says 50 on the season. Here's Lenny Dykstra. He's 2 for 4 today. Mason, a big, big jam. 1 out, 1 on. Dykstra to left field, and that's going to be a base hit. Will Wilson score? They're going to throw home, and it'll be 1st and 3rd. Oh, this is big now. Wally Bachman, 1 for 3 and RBI. Roger Mason, he is struggling. It's 10-7. On the ground and a base hit. It's going to be 11-7. They throw to third, and it is safe. And in the top of the 8th inning, it's New York 11, Detroit 7. Top of the 8th, 1 out, 1st and 3rd. And here's Keith Hernandez, 1 for 4. High pop fly, and they should be able to get a run in. And they're going to throw it down. It'll be, now what is it, 12-7. 2 runs for New York, 2 outs. And here's Darryl, 3 for 4, 2 home runs. The pitch, and he walked him. So it was a full count with 2 outs. And they walk him, and here's Gary Carter, 2 for 4 with an RBI. That's going to be a base hit to left field. And will it be 13-7? They throw it home, and it will be 13-7. And here in Tiger Stadium, here's Dave Gumpert now. I mean, my goodness, now they're throwing anybody out there. With 2 outs, as Kevin Mitchell is 1 for 4. Here's Dave Gumpert. High and deep to left field. It's going to be near the wall. And it is gone. A 3-run home run. It's 16-7 now. Kevin Mitchell has just hit a 3-run home run. And this game is over. It was a little bit before this inning, a maybe. And now it is certified over. 16 runs for New York. And here's Howard Johnson. They can't get that third out. High into right field. And caught. Bottom of the 8th inning, the score. New York 16, Detroit 7. Bottom of the 8th, Bruce Berenyi. Here's Tom Brookens, 0 for 3. And that's going to be a walk there. Brookens will go to first. 16-7, bottom of the 8th, and here's Rick Anderson to pitch. Anderson, 28 1/3, giving up 30 hits, 13 earned runs. Struck out 24, walked 2, ERA of 4.13. And he was hit by a pitch in the 6th. Here's Trammell, high, pop fly. And this will be an out, 1 out. 1 out, Rusty Kuntz, the right fielder. And that's going to be the bottom of the 8th, full count, and they walk him. So it'll be 2 on with 1 out. Here's Chet Lemon, 2 for 4. 2 for 4 with an RBI. Oh, this is to the wall. I mean, my goodness, where's the pitching here? It's a slow pitch softball game. 1 run scores. So they're going to go for a second. They will. They're going to throw to third. And he is safe. No. 16-9. 2 outs. They get him at third. Here's Kirk Gibson, 2 for 4. And struck him out there. We go to the 9th inning, New York 16, Detroit 9. Here's Ray Knight, 1 for 4, 2 RBI. Willie Hernandez, a new pitcher. He's 1-1, 4.43 ERA, 22 strikeouts, 5 walks. Giving up 11 earned runs on 24 hits. Make that 25 hits. New York has just hit the ball incredible today. And they throw to second base, and that's going to be safe. So Ray Knight, here's Mookie Wilson, 2 for 4. High into left field, and a base hit. So nobody out, top of the 9th inning. Here's Lenny, 3 for 5. On the ground and a base hit. So first and third. 17-9, top of the 9th inning. RBI single in the 8th. And that's going to be 1 strikeout there, a screwball. Nobody ever uses that before. Hernandez, 1 for 4. This will be to left field. Will they catch it? They will. They're going to throw home. And they got him. It's New York 17, Detroit 9. Now here's Hojo. 1 for 3 as the last few batters of the game. And that's going to be it. Howard Johnson. And they'll get a base hit. They're down by 8. Bottom of the 9th inning. Now, poor showing by Detroit. Here's Herndon, 3 for 4. Struck him out, 1 out. Lou Whitaker's 2 for 4. High pop fly and underneath. And he'll make the catch, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. And here's Dwight Lowry. They're just going to put him in, pinch hitter. On the ground, that should be it. Bachman to Hernandez, good night. So that's going to be it. New York 17, Detroit 9. I mean, a lot of hits, a lot of runs, but when it comes to tension, there were a little bit of points, but not crazy amounts, as the Mets have a 17-9 win. Darryl Strawberry, 2 home runs. That was it. He is the player of the game, Darryl Strawberry. Larry Herndon had 3 doubles. And Strawberry ended up scoring 4 runs. So let's take a look. Dykstra was 4 for 6. Bachman had 2 hits. Strawberry with 3. Carter with 3. Mitchell with 2. Johnson with 2. Knight with 2. And Wilson with 3. Keith Hernandez went 1 for 5. For Detroit, Lemon had 3. Gibson had 2. Johnson had 2. Herndon had 3. Whitaker with 2. The bottom of the lineup, Lance Parrish, a donut. And Brookins had a donut. Stealing, Dykstra. And for Detroit, they were 2 for 3. Trammell and Gibson stole, and Lemon was caught. So Darryl Strawberry with an outfield assist. Pitching-wise, Bob Ojeda, all the runs were earned. All the runs were earned. No errors today. Ojeda went 4 2/3, giving up 5 runs on 9 hits, all earned. And Petrie was 4 3, drops to 4 3, gets the loss. He gave up 5 runs on 8 hits, and all 5 were earned. Berenier with the win. He was the second pitcher. I don't know. 4 hours, 2 minutes, they say the simulated time was. Let's take a look at all of the game and all of that stuff. Let's go here. The Marlins beat the Pirates 10-0. Oh, that was a punch to the face. The 98 Yankees beat the 27 Yankees. That was big. The Expos beat the Orioles. Cubs beat the Astros. The Senators beat the Mariners. They're now under 500. The Astros 6-2. Baltimore loses to the 64 Phillies. Not a bad team. The Diamondbacks lose to the Reds. Reds trying to get to 500. The 91 Pirates were big. Barry Bonds had the number one thing. He had 3 home runs. 13-5, they beat the Tigers. The Mets beat the Royals. The Giants end up beating the Phillies. The Pirates come back and beat the Blue Jays 10-9. Wow. What a game, and the Pirates still stay ahead. The Blue Jays beat the A's 4-1. The Rays lose 6-4 as they tie and they go to extras. 17-9. The Mets won the Nationals. Looking good, 8-3 winners. They want to play the Orioles again in the playoffs. The Cubs win 5-4. The Expos win 6-5. They come back and win. The Dodgers what in the heck? Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm furious. I don't know what the heck happened. Oh, I just got out of the game. I'm like, come on. Like, seriously. Oh my God. Well, I mean, seriously, why would this game just get out of there? Oh my God. So, Rowdy did this stuff. That's why you always save it. You always save it because stupid things like that. The Yankees beat the Brewers. The Indians lose to the Astros. They're now under 500. The 71 Pirates beat the White Sox. They're in the same division. The Yankees beat the Brewers. The Reds beat the Oakland A's. The Astros beat the 61 Yankees. The 66 Dodgers win. The 63 Dodgers win. The Twins get killed by the Padres. The A's beat the Padres, Kansas City. The 81 Dodgers beat the Red Sox. And the 0-2 Angels, 6-5. They end up beating the 73 Mets. Let's take a look at the standings now. The Dodgers and the Pirates are tied. All right, the 71 Pirates aren't in the same division. I was wrong. It's the 91 Pirates. So the Dodgers and the Pirates are tied. The Diamondbacks now 2 back. The Bozeman League. The Astros of 17 are 3 up. The 05 Astros now lead the Pirates by a single game. 79 Pirates were 29-20. They're now 31-28, 2-8 in their last 10. They trail by a game in the playoffs. The Nationals lead the Tigers by 3, and the Dodgers are out by 2 games. The Bob Stokes League is pretty set. Brainiac Baseball League, the Tigers lost 2 straight, but the A's and Rays both lost. The Expos won. They're only 1 game out. We could have 4 teams fighting for a playoff spot there. The Mets of 1986, they lead the Orioles by 1 and the Blue Jays by 3. A big win by the Mets today. The Dodgers and the Yankees are tied, and Milwaukee is 6 back. So, I'm a Red Sox fan there. The Angels are 5 up on the Dodgers, who are 7 up on the 66 Orioles. The Pirates get their 40th win. They're 8 up on the White Sox. The 91 Pirates up on the White Sox and the Twins. And the Pittsburgh Pirates are up by 3 on the Marlins. The Indians are now 3 back, and that hurts. That hurts. They need to do a few things. All right, that's going to be it for us today. Have a great day. I don't know if anybody was watching, but if you were watching, then have a great day. Good to see everybody. We will see you later, and we're going to have football to close out tonight. Have a great day then.